I won $3 million in the lottery, and my parents said, you will give half to your sister or get out of the house. I refused, and the next day before I left, I found them tearing up my lottery ticket, laughing because I'm envious. But I laughed my head off because that ticket was fake. I'm 23, still living at home because rent is insane, and I'm saving money from my warehouse job. My sister Chloe is 26, married to this guy Ryan who thinks he's some business genius, but mostly just loses money on crypto. She's always been the golden child while I'm just the disappointment who didn't go to college. Last Tuesday, I bought a lottery ticket at the gas station where I get my energy drinks. Same numbers I always play. My birthday, mom's birthday, random stuff. Wednesday night, I'm eating leftover pizza when they announce the winning numbers on TV. I check my ticket and nearly choke on my pepperoni. All 6 numbers match perfectly. I stayed up all night Googling what to do, reading horror stories about lottery winners going broke. I decided to keep quiet until I could talk to a financial advisor. But Thursday morning, I'm so excited I can barely contain myself. I'm humming, actually smiling at breakfast, which is weird for me. Mom asks why I'm so happy, and I almost spill everything. Instead, I just say, I had a good day at work. But Chloe's watching me with these suspicious eyes over her coffee mug. Friday evening, my parents corner me in the living room. Dad's got his serious face on, arms crossed. Mom's holding some papers, probably bills. They start this whole speech about family responsibilities and how I need to contribute more to the household. Then Chloe walks in with Ryan, and suddenly I realize this is planned. She's been telling them I'm hiding something, acting weird all week. Dad clears his throat and says they know about my lottery win. My heart stops. How could they possibly know? Turns out, Chloe followed me to the gas station and saw me checking numbers on my phone. She put 2 and 2 together and told our parents I was being secretive about money. They demanded to see my ticket. I tried to play dumb, but they cornered me until I admitted I won. Dad immediately starts talking about how family shares everything, how Chloe and Ryan are struggling with their mortgage, how I owe it to them after all they've done for me. You'll give half to your sister or get out of this house, Mom says, crossing her arms like that settles it. Not a third, not a loan, half. $1.5 million to my sister who's never worked a real job in her life. I told them no way. This is my ticket, my luck, my future. Chloe starts crying these fake tears about how selfish I am, how family means nothing to me. Ryan's nodding along like he's already spending the money. Dad says I have until Sunday to decide or I'm out. Saturday night, I'm packing my stuff, planning to leave early Sunday morning. I hear them in the kitchen, whispering and laughing. Something feels off, so I creep to the top of the stairs to listen. Sunday morning, I'm loading my car when I hear this commotion inside. Through the window, I see Mom and Dad at the kitchen table with my lottery ticket, tearing it into tiny pieces. They're laughing so hard, they're crying. That'll teach him to be so greedy, Mom says, wiping her eyes. Maybe now he'll learn some respect for family. Dad's nodding, saying something about how I'll come crawling back when I realize what I've lost. I walk back inside, pretending to be frantic. Where's my ticket? I left it on my dresser. They try to look innocent until Chloe holds up the torn pieces with this smug smile. Oops, she says. Guess you're not a millionaire anymore. Maybe next time you'll think about family first. They're all standing there expecting me to break down, to beg forgiveness, to admit they were right. Instead, I start laughing. Not just chuckling, full-on belly laughing until I can barely breathe. Mom asks what's so funny, getting nervous now. I pull out my phone and show them the real lottery ticket, safe in my mobile wallet app. The one they destroyed was from last week's drawing that didn't win anything. I'd kept it on my dresser as a bookmark. Their faces went from smug to confused to absolutely horrified in about 3 seconds. Dad starts stammering about how this was just a lesson, how they weren't really going to keep me from my money. Chloe's face is bright red, realizing she just destroyed worthless paper while acting like a complete psycho. You guys showed me exactly who you really are, I said, heading for the door. Thanks for making this decision easy. I'm writing this from my new apartment downtown. Already met with a financial advisor, set up trusts, invested most of it. My phone's been blowing up with calls and texts from them, but I'm not answering.